Hi and welcome guys, and we're gonna jump right into it. As the clickbait says, we're gonna do a lot of engine work today, and I actually cheated a little bit. We have already washed off the whole engine, so I took it with the engine hoist outside. I had some special treatment to the engine. It looks really nice, and it's shining where it should be shiny, but that's not enough. As you can see, here we got the car. We have the yellow contrast to the green, and then we have details with black and green pearl. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna paint the engine, of course. We're gonna start taking the vital stuff off that we don't want to have paint on, and I'm gonna preserve all the tubes from the cooling side, and the hoses and everything's gonna be taken off, and of course the headers now can go off. They're not impossible to disassemble when the engine is in the car. I have a video out there if you haven't seen when we mount the headers onto the car. Can put it up here, but it was a pain in the you know what to mount when the engine was in the car. So enough talking, and start out taking off the most vital parts of the engine. So the day is over for me, and I have to take care of more of the engine parts tomorrow. And this is the state of the engine. It is almost naked. I just took off the easiest parts to take off, and tomorrow I'm gonna keep on attacking the engine, taking off stuff. But I'm really confused in which color combo I'm gonna paint this engine. Many are using different types of themes when they're painting their engine, but my theme is still going yellow, green, and black. I'm not gonna let the carbon fiber lovers down, so of course we're gonna have a lot of carbon fiber bits onto the engine also. And see you soon. We're starting off in the middle of the night right now. I haven't filmed the boring stuff about sanding. You've seen me do that 100 times before, but the engine is now in the paint booth and it looks like this. So these I took off because I'm gonna paint them in a different color. Of course the valve covers is off because that's gonna be in a different color, but the tranny and the engine block and everything is going to be the same color. I'm going for the same theme that the drive shafts and the diff and everything with black and green pearl in it, and then I'm going to highlight the topics with the yellow, I think, or maybe the green. Comment in the comment section below, should I do the details on the engine green or yellow? Yeah. Other parts, we have the starter, we have the alternator, we have brackets, we have everything in the paint booth right now. Tensioner, as I mentioned, it's all over in the paint booth. I'm gonna mask off the lift. I made a little custom bracket here just to have the engine in a position so I can reach underneath the engine when I'm painting it. The benefits with YouTube, I can do, I think, this. And we got a painted engine. This came out really sick, guys. I'm really happy with this, and yes, we're gonna try to change out the crank wheel. I just painted it on there to protect the ceiling and behind, so don't worry about that. And then we have the underside. This looks really good. We have the motor mounts, we have the power steering pump, we have the starter, we have the tensioner. I guess the most of the engine parts and the engine is painted and finished. And hopefully tomorrow we can roll it out. I have the valve covers to paint, I have the so-called tits. I call them tits, but what I mean with the tits is the camshaft covers that sits on both sides. But I'm really happy with the results. Now for a little... I didn't record it, but damn, it was hard to get this engine out of the paint booth. I got a quite high step. I don't know if you've seen it before, but I have these metal ramps and it's not perfect and suitable to take this engine hoist up there. But as you can see, I'm starting to mount back all the bolts. I tried to polish up the bolts as good as I could, because I want this to look really crispy and nice when it's all done. There was something I wanted to tell you. What was that? Oh yeah, right. So I painted everything on the engine, but now I'm gonna go in with the razor blade and take the paint off of these points where we have attachment points. You can see here it's still a lot of color. And guys, it's really important, take away the paint. You don't want anything in between the part you're mounting onto the engine. It's the same with the parts on the chassis. You want 100% contact in between. It can come loose, and especially for the compressor for the AC, the alternator, the starter, they have to have earthing contact through the engine. A lot of people are actually painting their engine, mounting everything back again, and they won't get it started again. That could be one issue. Earthing contact through components or just on the engine. So on the mounting surfaces, take away the paint with your razor blade. That's today's tip, I would say. But yeah, I'm gonna start with mounting back stuff, tubing. As you can see here, I already put the steel lines back again, polished them up, and I have a lot to clean and a lot to polish, because as you can see, the headers are not in the shape that I want them to. We're gonna polish that up. We have bags all over with the different bolts. Second tip for today, bag them and tag them. You're not gonna be sorry afterwards. That could take so many hours just finding where the bolts should be. I'm waiting on a package from C1 Motorsports, because I ordered new tubing for the whole engine and some gaskets, but otherwise I'm just gonna keep on going, mounting back every single piece of the engine. And of course the stuff we have inside that's already painted in the paint booth. I'm not gonna bore you with all the mounting stuff. Hopefully we can put the engine into the car later on. But over to polishing the headers. Guys, we're actually at the stage. I'm shit nervous. I know I can swear at YouTube, but I don't give a damn. So the engine is ready to go in to the car, and I prepped with blankets all over the place because I'm really nervous of how this is gonna be. Luckily, I have two people that could actually help me today to lift in the engine into the engine bay. the engine is in the engine bay, and I have cheated there also. I've painted a lot of stuff for the engine, and let's see. I have the last part here, and it's the camshaft cover, and this looks sick. And we're going back to the engine bay, and let's see what I have done the last couple of days. Finally, the engine is safely in the engine bay, and I think this is gonna look really, really nice. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. New fresh paint, it's on there. Let's secure it with one bolt just to give you a perspective how it looks. I don't know, guys, is this too much with the yellow? Just keep in mind we're gonna have a GTR manifold that's gonna cover a bunch of this space. We're gonna have a strut bar that goes along here. We're gonna have the tubing and yada yada yada. What I'm wondering now is what I'm gonna do. What more colors are we gonna have in the engine or on the engine with the GTR manifold and the cover for the manifold and then the tubing? And this is something that yeah, of course, the throttle bodies, are we gonna paint them also? So please comment in the comment section below, because I don't know. I took a chance with this. Do we like this, or did I go the wrong way? What do you think? A little B-roll and then comment in the comment section below. I put on the AC condenser, that's on, so it's only the alternators that's missing right here. And then I'm gonna be able to move over to the GTR manifold, and all that stuff is here. We have the fuel rail and the GTR manifold, and then we have the custom made sandwich baffle that goes from the VQ engine G37 to the GTR manifold. I'm sorry, it's a really short one today, but I'm in such a hurry. Please comment in the comment section below. I really need help and ideas. Is the color concept a little bit off or not? So thank you for watching today, and as always, have a good morning, good evening, or good night wherever you are. Bye bye.